So today I am hanging out in bed, I feel really rubbish. Claude just left for work. I had my breakfast, and then I threw up my breakfast. I feel a bit gross. Now I feel like that sort of feeling where you're not entirely sure whether you're hungry or sick. But I've got Clara here today. She's going to be looking after me, being awesome. I really want to get some work done because it is just Monday. Monday is the day of work, no? Maybe I will try. Or perhaps I will just lie in bed and play The Sims. And then maybe have a bath later if I'm feeling up to it. Covering my hair that needs a bath in this rather nice turban. I have a video on how to do this, by the way, if you're looking. Also wearing this delightful vintage, let's see, can you see? Oh, there we go. This delightful vintage jumper here, which I love. It's not wool, because I cannot do wool. And Tilly was enjoying cuddling into it earlier. So you know it's good. If Tilly approves, you know it's good. Hello again. Still good morning. Still morning. But had a nap. But look, Tilly's not moved. Tilly? Dogs are so weird. She's either running around like, oh my god, super excitement. Yeah, love's so great. Or she's just that. That's probably quite good for me, to be fair, because that is me. Yep. Unlike Walter, who all he does is sleep, and then he spells some chicken, and he gets excited for 2 minutes, and then he goes back to sleep. Pretty much what Walter does. It's good. Tilly makes him move around a lot. We got Walter when I was 19, I think. 18, 19. And I'd been really, really ill for about a year, and I'd been on bed rest, and just generally felt disgusting. Felt really ill. And I was also really, really lonely. But I had Walter, which was lovely, because he used to sleep on my bed, and then my dad would take him for a walk and feed him breakfast, obviously. And then he would just come back and sleep on my bed all day long. Even though he was a little puppy, all he wanted to do was sleep. And now he is a sort of middle-aged dog, and all he wants to do is sleep. Alright, this is not a good look, Jessica. Alright, there's nothing for it. Lipstick. It's the only way. This is, of course, my Maybelline Superstay 24-hour. The cherry pie, the one I showed you the other day. This is my favourite. Okay, you know what we're going to do to make this day better? We're going to play The Sims. Yes! The Sims is such a great game because it makes you feel like you've achieved something, even when you really, really haven't. Run someone else's world. A whole made-up world. Genuinely, you look really good today.
Thank
I really
you.
like your hair.
Thanks.
Please comment on Clara's hair. Look how pretty it is. It's really nice.
That's what happens when I actually care.
So for those of you, I've realised that some people watching this might be new to my channel and might be wondering, A, why I'm in bed on a Monday morning, B, why I need help, and C, who you are. My neighbour actually thinks you're my wife, by the way.
I'm not. FYI.
I found out the other day. He was like, that gal you live with, the short redhead one. So I have chronic illnesses and disabilities, which, there are many, many videos on this channel where you can find that out. And some of the symptoms are things, well, I have chronic fatigue, for one thing, which is a symptom of the other conditions I have because my body is always trying to make itself better. And also then when I'm really tired, my stomach doesn't work very well. And so I just spend the whole day in intense nausea. and it's so gross, and you feel a bit like, oh, I can't move my head or my body, or else I will just vomit. And I also have a thing called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I have a video on that as well, kind of explaining what that is. It's very hard to sit up. And the final part is, who is Clara? Well, who are you?
Hey.
Who are you, Clara?
I don't know, in a spiritual level.
Sure. Well, Clara actually helps me out in all ways of life.
Yeah.
When I'm feeling gross and ill, you look after me. You bring me the sick bucket and drinks, and she makes me sweet potato wedges.
Yeah, that is a bad day.
Yeah.
Make sure Jessica doesn't faint, or if she does, that she's, somewhere safe.
Or you call my mum when I take an overdose of
Oh my god,
painkillers.
that was a day. But yeah, that's a bad day. And in a good day, we are out and about filming, replying to emails. I make all the phone calls for obvious reasons. I'm setting up the cameras and the lights.
Yup.
Type of thing.
Because it would take me like 5 times as much energy. You do all the volume stuff.
For the ones that has been asking these questions, I do audio and sound on the videos.
How does the deaf girl know when to put the music on and off? Although, it is possible to edit visually. I should make a video on that.
Yeah, she actually does edit through the waves.
Yeah. And you're also my best friend.
Yeah, that too. Then we move on to the friend part.
Oh.
We actually hang out on the weekends and it's a lot of fun and all of that. Like, we genuinely like each other. Which is really helpful when you need someone to, bring you the sick bucket. You might as well be close.
No. No. Oh, I love The Sims. Okay, what should we do? I feel like we should set a challenge. Challenge seems right. Well, I'm going to show you, right, this is my little neighbourhood that I've created. It's called Rustland because my grandparents used to live in a place called Rustland Valley in the Lake District, and I love it. What are we going to do? I will admit, normally I tend to play with all of the cheat codes. So let's not do that today. Let's not do that. I like to start my neighbourhoods not much and then build up. So I start with like the founding people and the founding places. And then over here, it's supposed to be Kellgren-Fozard, but I didn't do that. I need to rename them. Look, it's us. There you go. Oh, look at her cute little face. She looks like a mini Claudia. Also, yes, you are noticing the tombstone of life and death here. Right, so I'll give you a little house tour to start with. Here is my house. I believe I stole it from another neighbourhood. Decked it out. Got some nice little benches out here and a little gazebo. It's lovely. Oh, look, it's so pretty. This is our little art balcony where we will stand and paint. That's actually something I'd like to have in real life. A balcony with some easels set up, Random sculpture in the garden there. Okay, let's go from the bottom up. So we have our lovely hallway here where we enter. We've got the phone, we've got the dog leads. Cutest thing. I love having the pets. It's so cute. Okay, I should probably get Claudia off the lead, but that's fine. Should just be there for now. Hello. We've got the dining room. Dining area really. We've got a bar in it. There's a sound system when we feel like a boogie. There's a study in here. Bathroom where Claudia is. Up the stairs. Woo. We've got a kind of games room. I'm going to say just more of a hangout space. And then there's another bathroom. Here we've got a bedroom. This is going to go to one of my children. One of them who apparently is a bit more modern than I am. So you come up the stairs again to this landing. Beautiful bathroom. It's really dark because sometimes you need darkness to feel luxurious. Quite a teenage bedroom, I thought. Quite liked that. Got the teenagey chair, drum set, posters stuck on the wall with tape. Let's find a suitably teenage looking bedside lamp. And you get a desk lamp. That's pretty. Chilling out. Chilling out. So not cool. What about a basic lamp? Where's the lava lamp? Oh yeah, okay. Full on hula dancing lamp. And then this is the master bedroom in here, which I'm afraid is where Jessica's going to have to walk up to. Back we go. Jessica, potty trained thumb. Serve lunch. Oh, is that what you can do? I thought you were further progressed on this. Right, you can make some lunch meat sandwiches. Then you can eat them, and then you can study cooking, Claudia. This must really take forever if you can't if you can't just cheat and press along the bladder bar and make her need to cook again. Oh no, Tilly's starving. Oh hello, the actual girl in question. Hi. Hi, I am just making you a little pet bed. Right. Oh good. Look at her learning. That is the important thing, that she learns. Is it weird to make a version of yourself in The Sims and then play it, but also make versions of people that you know? Is that weird, or is it normal? The Sims seems so much less fun without cheat codes. Man. My god, The Sims is really slow when you can't cheat. Oh, look, she's crying. Waking everyone up. Oh, Claudia looks very bored of this whole potty training experience. You know, the thing is, I absolutely love The Sims, and I've been playing it since since I was 11, probably, and I never play it without the cheat codes. Don't know why I decided to do that now. Let's just go back to cheat codes, because why not? Why not indeed? When we were little, my brother and I were only allowed to get computer games that were in some way educational, and we really, really wanted The Sims because some of our friends had it. I was like, yes, please, please. And my mother wouldn't give it to us unless we proved that it was educational. So to do that, we made a PowerPoint presentation to prove to her how educational The Sims was, and I basically said that it was really going to help me because I wanted to be an architect at the time. And so I had to have The Sims because I had to learn how to make houses work. And I told her that in The Sims, if you built a house that wasn't viable, it would fall down. Of course, that is not the truth of The Sims at all. It does not happen. No, no, no. But she let me have it. Oh, and also I told her that my brother at the time was a bit of a terror as a child. And I was like, it will really help with his socialisation because he will understand that other people get upset and hurt when you're mean to them. Also, you can get anything if you make a PowerPoint presentation to your parents. Let's get this cheat code in. Bull crap, testing, cheats, enabled. True. I went through this whole phase of downloading things from The Sims. So I spent ages doing that. I catalogued them all. But then of course some of them came with really bad viruses. I should add that I was how old was I? 14 when I'm doing this. But I didn't then. So I downloaded loads of stuff, completely filled up our family computer with Sims stuff. I actually made a bit of a deal with Claude the other day. Stop. What was he? Oh yes, Claudia. No. Yes, because I do tricks with the dogs every single night. Oh yeah, she's learning. Look at her go. Because I do tricks with the dog every single night, and Claude just likes to watch that happen. That she will do lots of nappies, and I will just watch her. Okay. So I actually managed to fall asleep there while I was playing, but it's okay. Oh look, I've got Tills. We had another little nap, didn't we, Tills? And Clara just bought me these. Yeah, sweet potato wedges. When I'm feeling really disgusting, I think this is a really good thing to eat. It's quite plain, but it also has that well, I can't eat toast. And I think toast is a really good thing to eat when you feel very nauseous because it's very, I wouldn't say claggy. Claggy. Is that the right term for food? No. Is that a term you ever want to use? No. But anyway, you know what I mean. It's that kind of nice stodginess that sits in your stomach and doesn't come back. And then with it I have some quark cheese because I definitely cannot today. Oh, nausea. Because I definitely cannot handle any kind of fattiness on days when I feel gross. So hopefully we'll be okay. We'll be all right with this. If you, by the way, want to know, I've been thinking of doing maybe a list of things that I eat when I'm feeling really nauseous and sick, because obviously it is important to keep eating. Then just sort of let me know in the comments down below what if you'd like to see the things that I eat on a sick day, how I prepare things differently, I think, and yes. Also, obviously I have a video with tips on nausea and what to do to combat that, but I do have some others, some kind of foods that really help me. So yeah, I was sick. Yeah, again. Ooh. And then I had my third nap of the day, which is actually good. And then took my pills, because of course you have to wait after being sick to take your pills, otherwise you might just be sick again. But after my nap, I actually feel like I have a bit of energy, which is really good. So I'm gonna have a bath, which is a great thing to use your energy on. So now I'm just waiting. Poured a little bit of hot water in. There you go. I really like my bath because it's a freestanding bath. And when we were looking at houses, we were very much like, it has to have a bath. It's very important, especially if the bath has feet. Oh yes, the feet, the vital feet. So I've poured some hot water in the bath, just a little bit. And here's a little tip for those of you with pots actually. I used to have a bath thermometer. It's really cool, it's like a little disc that you put in and it flashes the temperature and tells you when it's safe to get in. That's not POTS related, that's nerve damage related because I can't tell how hot it is, and if I get in, I'm like, God damn it, it's so hot, I'm dying. But that has broken. But now what I do is I run a little bit of water in there, just a tiny bit of hot, so from the start, so it's not going to be hot actually. And then I get in the bath and then run the bath whilst I'm in the bath. And that, instead of the kind of flash of getting in the bath and oof, all of this heat's going to hit you, instead you do quite a slow, gradual increase in your heat, which is lovely. And obviously when you're getting out of the bath, you have to be a bit more careful. I tend to drain away the water before I actually get out because that helps my body to cool. I think that's very good. Don't change your temperature too rapidly or else you just faint. Don't faint in the bath. My brother's actually saved my life. He likes to tell me this, likes to remind me. I think he's done it 3 times. 3 times? When I was just sort of starting to get ill and I kept fainting in the bath and drowning. And he came and saved me. Yeah! 3 times though. Why did we not learn? After the first time. Or the second time. No, we didn't. It had to happen 3 times before we learned that lesson. So I know that showers are supposed to be more ecologically friendly, good for the environment and whatnot. But I have chronic pain, okay, so it's... No. Baths are amazing, they really help, especially with joint pain and the pain in my back. Just going to show you our shampoos because I think they're quite amusing. So these 2 are Claudia's, the Frizz Fixers. Ooh. And this one is mine, coconut milk shampoo. I don't use conditioner because it just makes my hair too slippy to style. And this shampoo, coconut one, is really, really good because it removes all of the different products that I put in my hair while I'm styling it. But these 3, 1, 2, 3, as you will see, are all doggy shampoos. Every single one. Oh yes, doggy shampoos. This is actually a low number. We did before have 5 dog shampoos and 2 human shampoos. Whose hair is the most cared for here? Oh, I don't know. And they're all for different things. There you go. Now I'm going to get in the bath. Yeah. I quite like to read though. I like to read in the bath. It's my alone time. Generally reading fan fiction on my phone. Or the weekend section of The Guardian, actually. Either or. Either or.